Hello, I'd like to welcome all to, well, Harmony of Dissonance, as it says right there. Some people actually put this in their hacks, and I thought, if you put it in the hack, I might as well show it off. You put some effort into putting this stupid little intro in. Let everyone know that you did a good job. Because this hack works most of the way through, at least. Forgot to turn on X-Batter. Whoops. So yeah, Harmony of Dissonance. I may be in jail, at least in the Escapist series I'm in jail. But that doesn't mean I can't do video games. I think this is the second one they made. And it is essentially, let's make Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the Game Boy. It does the stupid thing with experience, I think? Where you get less experience as you level up from enemies. Level-based experience. Ugh. Keep forgetting which button is which. It's always confusing. How many characters do I get? No. Yes. Oh. I like how it just fits. It's 8 characters. Never knew that. Never bothered to count. 50 years have passed since Simon Belmont had a wicked adventure. It was wicked. Juste. I think it's pronounced Juste. I'll just call him Just. He is just Belmont. At least it's not some wacky guy who isn't a Belmont, like, I don't know, Nathan Drake. He wasn't a Belmont. Then there was Baldwin. Yeah, Maxim, we can totally trust you on this one. It's not like Dracula as the Lord of Evil, who is also Master of Manipulation. Oh man, that's a fancy effect on that castle. Ooh. It's Dracula's castle, so the only logical conclusion is let's just walk straight inside. It's what a Belmont does. It's how the Belmonts do. Still have no idea how I'm going to record the DS games. I don't know what the hell that name is supposed to talk about. It's supposed to be about Harmony of Dissonance. Yeah, you may notice that our main character is surprisingly blue. He's actually not very blue, it's just the outline that's blue, to give him a stark contrast. So that, unlike Nathan Drake, he actually stands out to his environment. He looks so much like fucking Alucard. Like, they tried! Why the hell would a Belmont look like a vampire person? Oh no, I got spotted! Quick, hide in a box! Okay, I'll see you inside! Oh man, he looks like such a derp when he runs around. So yeah, Juste has mastered the art of forward and backward dashing, so he's at least twice as Dracula-ish as Alucard. Here's the thing. The R is always to the right. The L is always to the left. It is not facing your direction. I'm pressing L, I'm pressing L. And you can do it repeatedly in the same direction, but you can't swap easily, so remember that. We can do this stupid thing. I can't believe they actually put this in. Also, it has a weird tip that doesn't have the same physics as the rest of it. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said that this is basically Symphony of the Night 2.0. Except that it's not as... Nah. We have none of the items. We have a spell book. We won't get a spell... I don't think we get one really quick. We got a bunch of relics that are actually relics. Some of them are actually fun. We have secret info. Spooky. And we can quick save, which is pretty good. And a key configuration, which I don't care about, but it's nice they put it in.
I'm gonna smack you with my whip. Yeah, you bring it, boy.
Oh! He's super strong and he's big and he's got floppy arms. Oh no, I don't have the Griffin boots yet. However, will I oh no, I need the Crush boots too to get there. Oh no, I'm such a tryhard. Whoops. Not my fault. I don't get this, by the way. The only reason I can imagine they put that in is that they know that you know what the attack button is. Let's pick up some armor and equip some armor. Oh man, it's so bright. It's something else it tells you. Please get used to this. This game does not have amazing music. It has a lot of this bleepy bloopy music. Like this. It's very bleepy bloopy. Why is it bleepity blooping? I don't know. Limitations? I don't know. Which is odd. Oh man, that committed jump. It's not committed. Oh no, it's only committed if you whip. What? You can't import half of the whip mechanics from the original video game. That's not how it works. I think we can go down here. Yeah, it's just a life up. Life max up! I do like that his jumps feel very floaty. And look! They put back the invent- Ah! It's like someone read my dreams. No longer have I concern myself. So the Bible does this. Actually kind of like the dagger a bit more because it's a lot quicker to use, a lot more easy to aim. Oh look, we picked up some boots. So here's a funny thing. The game actually has different equip slots, but it doesn't tell you what those equip slots are. Okay, this one's pretty cool. I really like this one. First, we're gonna pick up this. So Orb! So it basically tells us our DPS. It's freaking cool! Now this Super Punch probably won't be that useful against the first boss, but hey, whatever. Yeah, please. The music isn't great. And it's never gonna get that good. Surprisingly, that's one thing that Circle of the Moon had, was that his music wasn't terrible. It wasn't bleepy bloopy. Didn't make me vomit with disgust. Why did you... Did he start that meme of the... I don't know. Might have. Oh, I actually like that they mixed in a bit. Yeah, this game does feature a merchant, which is a good thing because, the lack of a merchant in Circle of the Moon did piss me off. Like, I'm not saying that items are fine, but if you can only get items by grinding, it just doesn't feel right. Though I think this is Castlevania Symphony of the Night 2.0. You can only sell gems. Which means you're still going to be running around with a whole bunch of crap you don't care about. Wah, 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 wah. They had one job.
Hearts up!
I would only accept that if there was some item that made him say Surf's Up. Oh yeah, he gets the forward, okay, he gets the forward fire. It's a bit of a thing that they do sometimes. Sometimes the water goes forward, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, it's kind of hard to know. And criticals are back. I like criticals. I like the occasional surprise. It's like, surprise, you win! Oh yeah, I know there's a save room over here. Let's just visit it. Oh look! It's another reference to Symphony of the Night, just like the rest of this room! Who would have known? And I'm never going to shut up about that. Every similarity I will point out vigorously. At least there's no cube of Zoe! I never got... I guess there was a reason behind that. It just doesn't... Like, the reason that the cube of Zoe is a thing in Castlevania Symphony of the Night is you start out with an armor set that gives you, I think, relatively high luck. And them dropping things would kind of break that grind. Halt! The color of your soul is blue! Quite blue. I am the American flag! Red, white, and blue. It's not like there are millions of flags that have red, white, and blue. How am I son of Belmont if I am a Belmont? You can call me son of Belmont if I had, like, another name, but I don't.
You picked up a cashew map. Sweet deal, Ruby Bleel.
Ow! You jackalope. Oh no, it's a box puzzle! However, will I solve this ancient arcane mystery? He doesn't even have a push animation. I love his walk cycle, though. That is It's not a great walk cycle, but I still really like it. It's still got a lot of pump to it. It's like, yeah, I'm running! Running at the speed of sound! Yeah! So I didn't pick this up in my original playthrough, which kind of sucks because it means you don't get magic for a really long time. So here's how magic works! You press L and R when you're sitting down, and you can activate it. Then you can press L and R while aiming up to change your magic, but we only have one. Now, it changes our special powers to ice! And instead of using hearts, it uses magic, which means we can use it more. So essentially, it lets us do fancy stuff without requiring hearts. Let me turn off so that I can do this. Listen, Mr. Rotten Tomato. It's a pretty good song, actually. Yeah, video game, what's with the good sounds? What's with those groovy beats, yo? Oh, I love that you can semi-sprint. It's going to be very taxing, and I do intend to buy a new controller soon, because I'm just a little bit nervous that this one stops working. Oh. They should not have... So, by the way, if you didn't know, a lot of things in any game where this is a thing, that includes Dawn of Sorrow, Aria of Sorrow, and Symphony of the Night, typically a back dodge will get you out of most enemy charge attacks. So yeah, you do get health per level ups, but the health up is sort of like a moment's respite. You're like, hello, Medusa heads. Man, they sure brought back all the classics.
Oh, we get a fancy bandana.
Don't expect to get a lot of whip items. They are very limited, and most of them are elemental, and the few that aren't elemental are either or damage. There's a few for damage. Don't think we can go yet because we need the slide. Let's try this. Oh, I actually like that one. I'm digging it. Although, kind of want to have this for the boss because the ice attack might actually be good. So, by the way, the reason that Alucard could do dashes is because he was a vampire man. And vampire... Well, he's a half vampire. I should be more specific, but I forgot the name for half vampires in this universe. The point is he's a half vampire, so he gets all the super speed without being too weak to things, although water still hurts him. But the point is that he can do that. He could do this because he was a vampire man, and he could do that because he's cool. And here, why? Why is Juste such a fucking vampire man when he's not a vampire? Is he? I don't know. I don't think anyone refers to him as such, and again, I don't. I didn't really pay attention to the cutscenes in my test playthrough because, you know, why would I? The magic's on. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to magic you. You can do it in midair. That's cool. Or should I say, super cool, Ruby Blue. Love that there's magic coins for me to pick up. And the fun thing is that when there's a merchant, any enemy drop is like, yeah, I got an enemy drop! Enemy drop! I got an enemy drop! It's fancy cool. Interesting. I might keep it just because of the boss upcoming. I hate Fleeman. I don't know why I always have issues with Fleeman. Do I want to go up? I think the boss is over here. Oh yeah, we have boss doors, because, might as well have boss doors. Hey, level up! That's good. Could use one. Yeah, axe. Very typical weapon for the Castlevania series. It lets you attack upwards, and despite this, which isn't particularly useful because it does low damage, and it always does low damage, it seems to do with a fifth of your damage. It's like, oh, leather gloves. So yeah, hands and goods. A lot of equipment slots, technically. Why can we go over here? I still haven't beaten the boss. Yeah, the boss door's up. Oh, man. I can't fucking believe it. You got the fairy journal, which unlocks secret info. No, it doesn't? Oh, it just tells us the enemy name, doesn't it? And then we get the enemy log. Okay, but we don't have to defeat the giant bat? We don't? Now that's just weird, Ruby Bleal. That's just awkward. Now the bat's like, man, I can't believe I'm an optional boss. I'm sorry, Vampire Man. Why is there no axe armor here? You could do a throwback to that old sequence where everyone's like, man, the axe armor and the Medusa is so cool, so awesome. Oh, let's see the magic book. That's actually pretty kick-ass. Okay, yeah, we can't get this until we get the slide. Let's save and beat that boss I was talking about. And then we call it a day. A nice first episode to get the blood pumping. Go away. Oh, I just love that he has that back hit and the upswing. It makes the whip so fucking fun when you can just go whoop. The world is vampire! Oh, it's just bats. Pick your poison. You wanna bring it, Batman? Na 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 Batman, just a man. I do like the dedicated jump because it does It does one thing, and that's that it makes any sort of jump kind of... do I want to do it or not? That battle didn't even level me up, because I don't think that... Oh, look at that. Instantly recovered. It gets you nothing. You can just go up and over, I guess. Let's explore a little bit more, though, because I think we can't even go this way. We have to go down. I don't care. I'm going back to the save point after this anyway. I like how he just fits up those stairs. Hi, Flea Man. Hello, Flea Man. Hi, Flea Man. Man, there sure are a lot of fleas today. Can I make that? Ah! You snacky snacker. I think up there's the Ring of Dracula. Or the Ring of Blood. Can't get that yet. Need something else. We don't have that yet. It's ironic. Strangely, it is marked as an individual room. Which I think is also done in... Is this also a throwback to Symphony of the Night where you get the special book? Oh, in the light. Oh. It just never ends, video game. Well, at least the giant bat wasn't the first boss in that game. And it was like, Jesus Christ, man. Could you just stop it? I got a potion. Sweet. Potion and an anti-venom. Sweet! I think from this point forward we also have a carry limit of 9. And we haven't seen the ice dagger yet, so let's try it out. Calling that a bitch-ass win. Wow, this isn't even marked on the... It's locked. Doesn't tell me by what, it's just locked. Hey, but we got a life up out of that. Except that it cost me all of my hearts. Thank you for your generous donation of a single heart. Rubber armor! Oh, that sounds pretty weird. Ah, sweet! 2 more defense. Whee! Whoosh! Now, I don't know if this game has the same stats with level ups, because Symphony of the Night, you randomly got stats. It was like, oh, you leveled up! Blee! You can get random stats. You can get a whole bunch of stats. You can get... I think... Where were they again? It was an increase of... Oh, I need to look this up. Okay, I looked it up. So this is how it works. In Symphony of the Night, one of your stats can go up 2, or any combination of stats can go up by 1. So basically, yeah, it's a pretty funky system. Which means that, because it's, I think it's literally decided on the level up, sort of like how, I think it might be done the way that Circle of the Moon did it, that you have set drops for a period of time, that sort of crap. Yeah, the best level up is +1 in everything, which, very rare, apparently, because it's decided literally from the combinations. In that there are 8, 14, 18, 19... Yeah! There's 19 different possibilities, and it just randomly picks any of them. 19 being, of course, there's 4 possibilities for the +1, 4 possibilities for the +2, 6 possibilities for the +1 in 2 stats, 4 possibilities for the +1 in 3 stats, and 1 possibility for all 4 stats going up by 1. Experience! Okay, here should be the chart as to how that goes up and down. Okay, how does it go? Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty funky skill, but it goes like this. It goes up or down by a factor. So that if it's lower than you, you get a bunch more. If it's less than you get a bunch less. I don't know exactly how it works. I think it's stepwise, so that if you get 100 experience in the next level, if it's a level above you, you get 100 times 1.5. If you are level higher, you get no, wait. If it's higher than you, you get 100 times 1.25, so 25% extra experience. If it's 2 levels higher, then it's 100 times 125, and that times 125. And that keeps going on for a couple of times. I think it caps out at Hard to say. I don't know. I don't know the exact maths. And the opposite way, it's 100 divided by 1.5, and then that divided by 1.5 for every level, and so on. Really wacky level up system, in my opinion. But I like it because it's like in that game, level ups weren't that important. And it never felt like leveling up was important, because your equipment tended to carry much of the load, and it was your skill that did it. Here, I don't... Well, it suffices to say that Circle of the Moon did it really badly, and that you really needed those level ups! Because it's like 10 each, and that's a lot, considering that there is a fall-off where you just deal 1 damage. And you're like, fuck, I'm dealing 1 damage. That's no good. I don't know if this game does the same thing. I'll do a bit of research, and I'll come back to you on that. I can't find it, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, next time we'll be continuing on, though this isn't my main series. The Escapists is going to be my main series, because it's very predictable how much time it will take, because every day there's just about the same, and so far night adventures aren't a big thing. I've got a vacation coming. In fact, it's technically vacation, so yeah. By the way, I do like that when this thing is completely limp, it looks really good. It looks really good. This is me pressing down. They just start dancing the cucaracha. And they're slowly hanging still. That's freaking weird. It's freaking weird! It's a decent enough sound effect, though. See you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, yeah, I didn't all. If you have any tips on how to help split up the split screen in DS games, because I want to do the other 3DS Castlevanias, but I don't know how to do the screen properly because I don't have any advanced recording software. So if you know something cheap or something free that can help split the screens and resize them a bit so that it doesn't look terrible, I'd appreciate it. In fact, I might just ask a person that I know is doing this rather well about some tips and tricks. Until then! If you know how to pronounce his name, you can send me a sound clip on that. I'll just look it up, because let's look it up right now. Yeah, I know it means lawful, because haha, he's Belmont. Oh, here it is.
Juste.
Juste! Well then, juste! Let's do it. Ah, it's also an Esperanto! Ah, Esperanto. You tried so hard, but got nowhere.